the Colts, Burner, at wide receiver. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice.
It's the Colts and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Charles Davis and CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heinicke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heinicke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First down, Heinicke. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Heinicke. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 3rd down, Heinicke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. To throw is Robinson. To throw on 3rd down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's Robinson on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Robinson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the
Come on, man.
And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Another setup beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw on second down. Robinson. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Robinson looking to throw on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Robinson. Brick slant caught by Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
We're sitting on the counter.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4.
Somebody probably put them in the fridge. Did you chuck them there?
Looking to throw. Robinson. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Robinson throwing on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Robinson now to throw on second down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Penalty declined.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Heineke. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up. That's good. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the Colts coming out now. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know will excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Robinson on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run here with Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a 40-yard touchdown run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Heineke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. As this complete to Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Robinson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Heineke.
Spider!
Had his hands
Where'd it go?
on couldn't bring it in.
Little...
Symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I caught your
The
ass.
passing game not in sync here.
Whew.
And now it's
That was
4th
scary.
down.
Was not expecting that.
No plans coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. On the give, this is their fullback. And he powers his way up past the 30. Here's Robinson, looking to throw on 2nd down. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Yannick Ngakoue. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Heineke to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robinson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Doolin. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, that's a take a screenshot.
They go play action. Now Heineke. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Throwing. Heineke. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the ground. And now going up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Robinson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Heineke on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Any other freaking paper field.
He'll be staring at a 3rd and long here. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that.
Really
left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him.
They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
This offense so far on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They run again on 1st down. Cook will get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Heineke now from the 50. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Robinson throwing to start the drive. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Robinson. That's into the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A first down throw for Heineke. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Off the play fake, Heineke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Wealth,
Vikings going to
fame,
signal for the
power.
first of their timeouts.
There once was a man.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Ryan Wright now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Robinson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw again. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend.